This kind of throws a monkey wrench in this video, but I'll fix it in editing. So basically what has happened is I have a Canon T3i. I always use this microphone with it because it needed it. That Canon T3i has horrible audio by itself. But I forgot about it. I never used that camera. And I'm sitting here watching back the videos and I'm like, I have another microphone. So I ran into the house and dug around upstairs in the storage room, found my bag with my Canon T3i, and found my Vivitar. And so when I got that, I was like, well, I have to see I have to add this into the video. So anyway, it's a windy day, a perfect day to test my microphones. This is the iPhone 13 microphone. This is the Joby Wavo mobile, and this is the Joby Wavo mobile close up. Okay, just for fun, I have this old Vivitar microphone that I just attached to my camera. See how this sounds, just for fun. Because if it sounds better than my Joby, one, I'm gonna tell people not to get Joby microphones because this is a cheapo. So how does this sound? It is battery powered, and I haven't used it in a very long time. Hopefully the battery has charged, but this is the first time it's been plugged into my iPhone 13. I'm going to try to do sound tests in different areas against different materials. Sound waves bounce off of different materials differently, and see how each one sounds. This is Joby Wavo. This is iPhone 13. This is a good test. Walking around like this is a good test for the stereo audio, the spatial audio. You should hear me walk around and be able to track where my voice is if you're wearing headphones. Alright, this is not a stereo microphone, neither is the Joby, but let's see how this sounds. Let's see, can you tell that came from somewhere else? Can you tell that I'm to the left of you now, or to the right of you now? Can you tell where I am? I mean, you shouldn't be able to, but how does it sound? How does it sound as I walk around the camera? And there will be instances where I am behind the camera talking to it sometimes. So that has to also sound somewhat good. iPhone 13 walking test, bouncing around, wind, insects, noises from other various locations. How does this sound? Sometimes when there's an overload of sound, the iPhone doesn't know where to focus the sound sometimes, and it can sound pretty bad. Alright, Joby Wavo mobile. Walking around, walking on asphalt right now. Let me start walking on the gravel again. Might be a little more jarring on uneven ground. I walked on some grass earlier too. Let's see how this sounds. Any noises, any weird hiccups from the vibrations of me walking. Wind noise. How's the wind noise compared to compared to the iPhone with the Joby Wavo? Walking test. So the walking test with the Joby, I listened back to it and I noticed there was some weird noises coming from the microphone as I was walking around. Let's find out if it happens with the Vivitar. I don't think it will. This is pretty jarring. My shoes have like no cushion to them, so any kind of bump should be reverbing its way up to the camera and the microphone. See, I'll even do a little run. It's very windy right now, by the way. Wow. Okay, this is a distance test. So this is the iPhone 13. I'm gonna walk backwards. I'm gonna keep talking. How does this sound? How does this sound? How does this sound? How does this sound? Same volume. How does this sound? How does this sound? How sound? How does it sound? Can you still hear me? Is it clear? Is it loud? Joby Wavo. How does it sound? How does it sound? How does it sound? Still sound good? Still clear? Still loud? Still happy? Still good? Does it still sound good? This is a long range test again. How does it sound? How does it sound? Does it still sound good? How does it sound? Is there any wind noise? Can you hear me clearly from far away? Hopefully this sounds pretty good. While this microphone is cheaper than the Joby, it is a lot bigger. Maybe the diaphragm being bigger will make it sound a little beefier, because I'm not a big fan of how tinny the Joby is. The sounds of nature. This is the iPhone 13. Sounds of nature. Sounds of nature with the Joby Wavo mobile. This is the sound of nature test again. Let me know in the comments which one you think sounds better.